Hello, it is me, the Angry Man. I've got a pretty loose script on this one as I just got back from my Sweden trip, so I've got more important things to do than record this video. Look forward to a million videos about my Sweden trip in the coming weeks. Please subscribe to see everything about that, and some sneak preview footage of Den of Wolves. Also, that felt very gross to say. In the coming weeks, after hearing that used a million times to keep the Payday community held on, to try to, get them excited for an update. It feels like bait at this point. Look forward to Ethan and Ela's return in the coming weeks. Ethan is on the table and it broke. Ethan's on the table and it broke. Heisters, my wife left me. Okay, so we finally got a reveal date for Armor 2.0. It's been about 3 months at this point since we got our last update, and that was the jacket and overskills update. It was almost universally praised, as Jacket's design choices and execution were done extremely well, in my opinion, and the overskills update was fun even though it broke a bunch of stuff. And all in all, the update at least gave us something to do, like come back and actually, enjoy our favorite character, and he sounds better than ever, which is amazing. Now that was 3 months ago. Cut to now, and the momentum has stopped almost entirely, I would say. After that jacket update in early February, we got basically nothing for 3 months, and then we just found out, I think it was like 2 days ago. We found out like 2 days ago we're getting our next update at the end of the 4-month mark, which is like May 26th. I'm pretty sure it's like Memorial Day, by the way, so if you're American, you're gonna be outside eating burger and sitting in grass, so like...
Nice one, Starbreeze.
Besides the fact that it's on an American holiday, in order of smallest to end the world, here are the reasons why I don't think Armor 2.0 is going to be very well received, and I don't think it's going to save the game. I can tell you right now, I think Armor 2.0 is just going to break the balance of the game even more. And with even less balance, is going to be an even more dull Payday 3. Overskills, among other things, already made the game so incredibly, painfully easy and boring. Newsflash, shield armor is going to make the game even easier, I bet, because the entire game is not designed around the direction that shield armor went into. Quick side tangent on that concept. For all you chuckle freaks out there saying, there are games that are made without reloading in them, and so when Payday 3 does it, it's going to be fun and good, it's so great, I love Ammo Funnel.
Go somewhere else and I hate you.
This game wasn't designed, both map and difficulty-wise, for things like that to exist, so it sends the game off balance just by existing. Take, for example, Doom is one of the ones that is brought up very often by you guys. It's designed around not reloading and is better for it. However, the entire game is made with that idea that you're not going to be reloading anything. It's supposed to be fast-paced like that. What was I just talking about? This game's not designed around infinitely recharging armor, so the maps aren't going to support it either. And then now, if they do support it in the future, if we ever get any more heists ever again, all the other armors are going to suck because they're designed around this new shield armor. And it's going to be the only viable style of armor because the game can't be designed around both of them at the same time with some severe overhauls that I don't think we're going to see. The next thing I want to say is that it has been way too long. Armor 2.0 was promised to us back in September 2024, which is a whopping 8 months before the update. We've had 2/3 of a year to sit and dream about what this update is going to bring us. And it's bringing us something that a large number of people wanted 20 months ago when the game came out. When I was initially writing this video, I was going to say Armor 2.0 needed to be perfect. But even if it is, I still don't think it's going to work out, and it's going to be disappointing. You took too long. Starbreeze management, you took way too long. We've had so long to anticipate this update that even if it's great, it's going to fail. I have a 7-month-old. I just realized this. I have a 7-month-old. Armor 2.0, I knew about that before I knew the gender of my baby. He's 7 months old. And even on top of that, the 9 people still playing the game can't convince an army to come back even if the update's really good. And then the long-term people, like content creators like myself, we can already see that fixing the armor system isn't going to fix the game long-term. That is to say, my final point about Armor 2.0's update flopping immensely is that Payday 3 has no direction. Look everybody, we finally have a game where the melting pot of a community decides how the game is balanced. I am so glad Helldivers 2 didn't just listen to the community and do everything they said. Shout out to Ammo Funnel the second time this video. It will be mentioned again. This point's gonna be strong as heck after I get to talk about Den of Wolves a little bit and my entire adventure in Sweden. That might be leaking. That might be covered by NDA. Editing me, remove that. Payday 3 has no direction. The top executive there over at Starbreeze, whoever it is this week, doesn't know what the game is or even needs to succeed. They don't even know what the game needs to look like. They don't know what the end result is gonna be. They don't know what they want at all. Nothing. There's no direction. They don't know where to lead people because they don't know where they're going. They don't know what needs to be improved, what needs to be changed. They probably don't even know what the 9 players who are still playing the game are feeling at this point. The executives behind this game have been so lost from launch and onward that I don't think this game ever can be good again. I don't think it can ever be good. I'm just gonna put my foot down. I think it's impossible at this point. It can have a good update or two. If we had the jacket update, Armor 2.0 probably is gonna be a good update, but like I said in this entire video, it's not going to be received well. It's been too long, it's not going to be perfect, and even if it is perfect, it's probably still not enough for what our brains have conjured up for Armor 2.0. And with that whole idea that there could be some good updates coming down the pipeline in the coming weeks, there's no direction or vision from the executives. I harped on this a lot in my Den of Wolves video, as something that I was really hopeful that they would do over at 10 Chambers, which I think you should go watch that video now. It's going to be incredibly relevant soon. And let me tell you, I don't get tired of being right about things. In case it wasn't clear, that last point was the big revelation for the video. I just want to throw this last bit right here. The developers still creating things at Starbreeze clearly work hard and do a good job. They're just really mismanaged and misguided by the executives. And the executives have no idea what they're doing. We're at the stage of Starbreeze where there's a monkey on a typewriter trying to write Shakespeare type of thing, you know? We could get Shakespeare, but probably not. Armor 2.0 is probably going to be a decent update. I think it's probably going to break the rest of the game, like whatever's left. It's already like in complete shambles, but it's probably going to be a decent update. Could be some fun. Just like the jacket update was considered pretty good. That doesn't change the fact that we were told about Armor 2.0 so long ago, and then it was hyped up in every single Almir stream for 8 straight months. All that dedication to telling us how excited to be about Armor 2.0 has us so overexcited that now we're going to be nothing but disappointed with whatever comes out. It sucks. It really sucks because I know how hard some of the team works on this stuff. They pull off some serious miracles with what they've got. It just really sucks. It's probably going to be a fine update, with a lot of red tape and bureaucracy surrounding it, I guess. Also, to rub some salt in the wound, if you do like Armor 2.0, the dev that made all of it doesn't work at Starbreeze anymore, because the bad parts of the community bullied him out. Doubling down a little bit on that, here's the furry tweet with the timestamp there at the bottom. Many of you recently have been saying, Mio threatened us with this tweet after the whole ammo funnel incident. Here's the date of the ammo funnel nerf blog, several months after that tweet went out, which was a joke tweet, by the way. I know it's a joke tweet. I got to ask him like a couple days ago. I feel like that was used really wildly out of context by some people. That's it. Armor 2.0 is not going to be some like silver bullet that fixes Payday 3. All the issues go straight up to the executive top of the chain, because those executives at the top don't have any idea what they're doing for the game. They don't know what the game's supposed to be. They don't know what they want the game to be. They've got nothing. No direction, no anything. Which is why we're just going to be getting the most generic nothing in the form of a first-person shooter for the future. It's too late to have direction and improvement. We've already lost everybody. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath on this one. Anyway, to brighten up the mood, I'm going to be streaming and discussing all this a little bit later tonight on my stream. First, we're going to be unboxing some cool swag in the form of these 2 bags I got while I was over in Sweden. And that includes some Payday 3 stuff, which is very cool. As well, I mentioned earlier, we're going to be going over a lot of things that I saw from 10 Chambers while I was in Sweden. Can't talk about it now, but I will talk about it later. So make sure to subscribe. I want you to see all these cool things that I got to see. I have interviews from some absolutely legendary Payday developers. You don't want to miss those ones, trust me. And then I've got a sneak peek at some Den of Wolves stuff that I'd really like to talk to you guys about. And because Den of Wolves is coming out in 2020X, I need to get on it
within the next couple years.
So I'll see you very soon. Bye.